Hi friends! Oh my god, I'm so nervous. I just got my Zepbound delivered. I am terrified. I know I haven't been on this channel in a while regularly. I used to be on here all the time with my weight loss journey, and you can see from previous videos, I tried different things. And I was terrified of getting the Zepbound because I know you have to give the shot to yourself. I am not good with needles, you guys, at all. Typically, my doctor has to bring in a second person because I have almost fainted once. Actually, I have fainted once. I am not good with needles. They have to like hold my hand and like talk me through it and like distract me. Yes, I'm one of those adults. And I don't have very many fears, but a needle is one of them. And I can't believe that I paid this much money to put myself in this position. And I was so anxious because I kept getting denied, and I've been trying to get this medicine for a few weeks now, and it kept getting denied and getting no's at every turn, and I finally got it approved. And then UPS was taking forever to deliver. They just delivered it right around 8 p.m. tonight. So late. And I was waiting all day for it. And I was so excited. But then when he came and rang the doorbell, and I saw the box, and I grabbed it from him. I was so excited. But then I was like, once he left, I was like, oh my God, it is here. I have to do this now. I have to actually give myself this shot. What was I thinking? My friend offered to give me the shot for me. But I told her, if you give me the shot, we probably will no longer be friends anymore. Because I am a big baby when it comes to, and I don't know, some of you are probably thinking, oh, stop being so dramatic. The needle's not that big. It's not that big of a deal. It didn't hurt. Look, you guys are not understanding how terrified I am of needles. Okay, so if you keep telling me, oh, it's not that big, it does not matter. It doesn't matter. I am terrified of needles, and if I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to record myself. I almost don't want to record myself because I'm probably going to be embarrassed. I'm probably going to faint on camera. And it's going to be very embarrassing. But I'm here to show y'all the whole journey, because there's got to be someone else out there that's terrified of needles, because I've watched so many videos and everybody's just like, oh, it's just a little needle, boop, boop. And then they're done and like, oh, it didn't hurt that much. And I'm like, come on. Seriously, not one person is not having any problems with this needle. So I just feel like I want to represent for the people who are afraid of needles, because that's me. I'm a little off script. I wrote down little notes for me to, because I tend to ramble. I have ADHD, so I tend to ramble. So I'm trying to stay on topic, stay on task. And first things first, I am not a doctor. I know you hear this on every video, but I have to do it because I have to do a disclaimer, especially since it's dealing with medicine. I am not a doctor. I do have a background in pharmacy, which is why when I did all this research, it was a little easier for me to understand, because I do have a background in pharmacy. But that does not mean that I'm recommending this to anyone. I'm not recommending this to anyone. I'm just documenting my experience, because this is new for me too. Yes, I was in pharmacy, but I live a really holistic lifestyle. I have my own homestead. I make my own medicine. I make tinctures. I've never even taken a Tylenol or an aspirin. So y'all don't understand how big of a deal this is for me to take this prescription. It's that big of a deal. And I have been struggling with my weight loss for about 10 years. And I tried everything. In fact, you have to try everything. Because I joined with the Weight Watchers Clinic. That's the other thing. I will talk about that in another video. But I joined with the Weight Watchers Clinic, and they will only approve you if you tried other programs. I tried Noom, and you have to send them proof of everything. I've tried Atkins. I've tried intermittent fasting, and I do love intermittent fasting, and it did work for a while. It was still kind of working. I don't have anything bad to say about any of these programs, because they all work to a certain point. And now I'm just getting to the point where I'm just not losing the weight. And I did a bunch of blood tests. We checked my thyroid. We did all the different things. with my doctor, you have to go through all these different tests and stuff. So my doctor saw the need for me to have it. So and I saw the need for myself to have it. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try it, because this, to me, after all my research, I did about 2 years of research, and I'm not talking about Reddit, you guys, or social media pages. And I'm going to link all the publications I read and all of the government sites that I went on and all the testing sites that I visited, so you can read through it yourself. If I can remember or find them, because I did go through a lot. It was 2 years worth of research, you guys. I'll put what I can remember and find. I can feel my body lately just being drained as I'm getting a little older, and I'm always out of breath lately, and I don't like that feeling. I do work out a lot, guys. I'm going to show you. Here's my little home gym right here. I work out 4 times a week. I do have a gym membership as well. And I will be adding a few new things, which is one of those things is going to be swimming. I want to add another activity, and I want to add a dance class. So I'm going to add a dance class and swimming, because I want my workouts to be more fun. So that's my little gym area, and I do use it regularly, okay? This is not, oh, she has a gym in there and she never touches it. No, I do use it regularly. Why did I choose Tirzepatide? After 2 years of research, I chose this particular drug because it, compared to all the other types of semaglutide and GLP-1s, even though this is not the same as those other ones, because this is Tirzepatide is a little different because it's a dual agonist that acts on both GLP-1 and the GIP receptors. So I compared all the GLP-1s together, and this particular one had seemed to be more effective and had less extreme side effects. It does have side effects. It's just not that extreme as the other, in other drugs in comparison. And then there's a lot of benefits that haven't really been talked about. People are so focused on the weight loss and diabetes benefits, but they're forgetting there's so many other benefits of this drug, and they're still finding out more benefits. One is the food noise. That's a big one. Some people I read that said they would take this drug forever just for the fact that it eliminates the food noise. I'm interested in how that will feel for me. I've never been without the food noise. It would be life-changing if that really happens. So I'm excited about that, because it's noisy. It is, if I can get rid of that, that would be great. PCOS. People are using this to be treated for PCOS. People have been using this to be treated for heart disease, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, and the list just keeps going on and on. I know I run in and out of having high blood pressure, so I'm looking forward to not having that as well, not having to worry about that anymore. So it's just like I read it somewhere that someone said this is more than a weight loss drug. It's a multifaceted health enhancer, and I kind of feel like that's a better name for it. Even though I'm generally healthy right now, and my doctor says I'm healthy, I'm pretty healthy because I eat so well. I don't eat out, you guys. I don't eat out. I cook almost all my meals. I always cook all my meals, but the past year and a half, maybe 2 years, I've been following Haley Pomeroy. I know a lot of people have never heard of her. I found her. I buy a lot of books from Thrifty Books. Love that site. And so I just randomly found her on Thrifty Books, and I got 6 or 7 of her books. I have a whole stack of books over here in my library. And, well, it's not exactly a library. I call it a library. It's just a bookshelf, but it's my library. But what I love about her plan is it's completely different than what I've ever done before. I normally do intermittent fasting and low carb or keto. That's what I did for the longest, actually. And then I did all of that vegan. And then I did raw vegan. And I actually loved being raw vegan. I was pescatarian for a while, too. My 2 favorite diet plans, besides this Haley Pomeroy, was the pescatarian and the raw vegan diet, surprisingly. I'm not vegan now. I do love the vegan lifestyle, and I still eat a lot of vegan foods, a lot of plant-based foods. I want to say probably 70% of my diet is plant-based. And with her plans, you have to cook all your meals. There's no ready-made meals in here. Even the beef jerky you have, or turkey jerky, you have to make yourself. But she does approve of the chumps. Or at least, I don't know if she approves of it, but I wrote in about it and someone answered back from her team and said that it was okay. But eating whole foods, not eating too much dairy, if not any dairy at all, and eating 6 or 5 to 6 meals a day, which is 3 regular meals and 2 to 3 snacks. She believes the desserts will be like fruit pops. You can make them yourself. She also believes in eating as many vegetables as you want. The biggest thing and the hardest thing was for me to change over was eating within 30 minutes of waking up. That was so hard. Coming from an intermittent fasting background and to having to wake up and eat the minute, like pretty much as soon as you wake up, especially since I'm a person that sleeps in. I don't get out of bed for like another hour after I wake up. I sit there and I answer my emails and I do work and I make phone calls and I kind of sit in bed and do all of that. And to have to get up out of bed and go downstairs and wake up the rest of the house, I wake up pretty early for work, so I would have to wake up the whole rest of the house at 2 to get up and go down and get something to eat. Well, I don't want to do that. The dogs will wake up, the chickens wake up, everybody. As soon as they hear me, the whole house goes nuts. So I don't want to do that. So I like to quietly work in bed in the morning. So what I do now is I put either a low sugar, high protein granola bar on my nightstand, or 95% of the time I have a chumps next to my bed. So a turkey jerky next to my bed. And I have that in the morning and I have a bottle of water. So as soon as I wake up, before I brush my teeth and everything, I eat the chumps, turkey jerky, and I drink a bottle of water. Then I get up and, go use the restroom and brush my teeth. And then I get back in bed and do my emails and everything. And that right there, that makes it a lot easier. It took me a long time to get used to that. But I want to say a good 3 to 4 months to get, maybe even 6 months to get used to that process and getting up and make sure I automatically eat. Now it's like automatic. I just do it now. As soon as I will get up, I grab my turkey jerky and go ahead and eat that. Now, normally she wants you to eat a whole meal, but I messaged her, and her and her team answered her pretty quickly. And I messaged and said, hey, she's like, no, in one of her books, I don't have all of her books, but in one of her books, she said, yeah, she talks about it, how you can switch the first snack with the breakfast. So when I wake up, I have my first snack, and then 2 or 3 hours later, I have my breakfast. Usually, when I do get up, finally, to go get the dogs and the chickens and stuff, I have a boiled egg. So I have a boiled egg. That's usually about an hour after I wake up. I'll go down and I'll have a boiled egg. Then 2 to 3 hours from the first time I eat the jerky, I have breakfast. And so far, so good. I have been preparing for this shot all week. I'm going to shut this video off soon because I don't want it to be too long. But I have been preparing for this to receive this shot even before I got approved for it. Mind you, I was already prepared because I've been on the Haley Pomeroy plan for about 2 years. And her plan, although I don't have too many scale victories, I think at the most I lost during this whole 2 years, I lost maybe 17, 18 pounds, which is still good. I saw other victories, other non-scale victories that still made me love the plan. So I stuck with it. And I'm very good at sticking with stuff. When I have my mindset to something, I have pretty good discipline. So, I just been sticking with that for 2 years. But what's great about it is I'm already on this regimen. And it's a regimen that is perfect for the Zepbound shot. Because the plan I'm on is a very much high protein plan. And I'll put my macros up right here so you can see. And this has, I know some of you are going to have suggestions and all this other stuff. And, oh, you shouldn't have that much protein. This is set. I've been doing this for 2 years. It's already approved by my doctor. We were doing this based on my weight, age, height, fact, all that stuff. You don't know this stuff. You don't know this information. So what works for you works for you. What works for me works for me. And another thing I want to say is I am all about peace, love, and pineapples, which is sweet. But I'm all about peace and love here. So any negative comments towards me or any negative comments towards other people that are being supportive in the comments below, your comment will be deleted and you will be blocked. This is my space. This is my journey. This is my experience. Any negative comments or criticisms, it's not welcome here. You have the right to your opinion, but just not on my page. You can write about it somewhere else. Create a Reddit page and talk about it there. But here, this is my page and I'm in control. So, and I don't want to see it, hear it, read about it, and I don't care. I'm going to do what I want to do. And yes, someone will say, oh, why can't you just, eat less calories? And like, dude, I have been doing this for 10 years. I know. This is not something that's brand new. I already work out regularly. And yes, I do walk. I do all the things that all of the people are thinking about. It does not matter. All that does not work for everyone. And so if you keep generalizing, saying all you got to do is eat less and move out more, I have already been eating less. And I have been moving more. Because I scan everything I eat. I bought the Fitness Pal 2 years ago, the yearly plan. I pay $80 a year. And yes, that seems like a lot, but I was investing in myself. And me, I think I'm worth it. So I did it. And I've been scanning, I even scanned in the seasonings, okay? I've been following this macro for a while. I don't know what's going on in my system and why what I'm doing is not working that well. And I am healthy. My thyroid is normal. I've already had all that checked. I don't know why. All I know is it's not working. And I'm tired of it. And I'm getting to the point where I'm getting discouraged doing all this work and not seeing any results. And I feel like my health is declining. Even though the blood test came back normal, I don't feel normal. I don't. So, yeah. This is the route I'm going to take. And it's a decision I did not come to lightly. But I'm excited for it. And I'm not going to let anybody put me down for it. Because in the end of the day, I will finally be at a healthy weight and finally be past all of those health scares and worries. And don't let anybody guilt you into doing something that's not working for you. Don't use this as a lose weight fast scheme type thing. That's not what I'm using it for. And I don't judge anybody that is doing it because maybe they're at a weight where they can't move that much, or they don't have access to the whole foods I have. Most of the whole foods that I had throughout the years, I was growing myself. So I don't have any right now because it's wintertime and it's freezing cold and we had ice and snow and the hurricane destroyed my homestead. So I didn't get to do any fall or winter gardening this year. Yeah, that's it. This video is already getting way too long. I will do a separate video showing me taking my first shot. Man, why me? Anyways, bye y'all. Bye, my YouTube friends.